Before we dive into today's important topic, let me say this. If you're over 60, care about your health, and want real practical advice from someone who truly understands the aging body, you're in the right place. This is American Urologist, and I'm Dr. James Whitaker, a board-certified urologist with over 40 years of experience helping older adults live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and tap that notification bell. We share medically reviewed tips each week to help you stay sharp, mobile, and confident well into your 80s, 90s, and beyond. Eggs, healthy food, or hidden risk? Let's talk about a food that's likely sitting in your kitchen right now. Eggs. They're simple, they're nutritious, and they've been considered a staple of healthy eating for decades. But here's the truth I've seen over and over again in my patients. The way you eat eggs can either heal you or harm you, especially after age 60. And most seniors, they're doing it wrong, and they don't even realize it. Let me explain. The case of Mr. Smith. A wake-up call. A few years ago, I treated a longtime patient, Mr. John Smith, aged 83, from Chicago. Sharp as a tack, active, no major health issues. Until one day, he was rushed to the hospital with severe Salmonella poisoning. We traced it back to his daily habit, soft-boiled eggs. Now he'd been eating them for years, decades even. It was part of his routine, seemed harmless. But what was once a healthy habit in his 50s became a dangerous one in his 80s. Why? Because the immune system weakens with age. And what your body could easily handle before, it now struggles with. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. So today, I want to walk you through the 5 most common mistakes I see older adults make when it comes to eggs, and what to do instead. Mistake number 1. Eating only egg whites on an empty stomach. I see this all the time. Someone hears that yolks are bad for cholesterol, so they start eating only egg whites, especially first thing in the morning. But here's what they don't know. Egg whites contain a compound called avidin, which blocks vitamin B7, also known as biotin. Biotin is crucial for nerve health, memory, skin, and even mood. Now, if you eat the whole egg, the yolk naturally balances the avidin with its own rich supply of biotin. But egg whites alone, especially on an empty stomach, can throw your system off. Let me give you a real example. Mrs. Eleanor Thompson, age 78, had been eating 3 egg whites every morning. No yolks, just whites, for over a decade. She came to me with numbness in her feet, mild brain fog, and constant fatigue. Blood work showed a biotin deficiency. We adjusted her diet. Whole eggs, eaten with breakfast, not before it. Within weeks, her symptoms began to improve. The fix? Eat the whole egg, and always with a balanced meal, never alone. Mistake number 2, eating raw or soft-boiled eggs. Some seniors love their runny yolks. Some even drink raw eggs like it's a protein shake. But listen, raw eggs are risky, especially for seniors. They carry Salmonella, and if you're over 65, your immune system might not be strong enough to fight off a severe infection. In fact, according to the CDC, adults over 65 are more likely to be hospitalized or die from Salmonella than any other age group. And it doesn't stop there. Raw eggs mean active avidin, meaning it keeps blocking your vitamin B7 absorption. Let me share another story. Mr. Mark Thompson, aged 82, drank a raw egg in his morning coffee every day. One day, he collapsed with sepsis. It started as a mild infection, turned life-threatening in days. He spent 2 weeks in ICU. He recovered, thankfully, but now he warns every friend at his retirement center, cook your eggs. The fix? Boil them for 9 to 12 minutes, or scramble until yolks are firm. Poaching is fine too, as long as the yolk isn't runny. Mistake number 3, mixing eggs with medications. This is one people don't see coming. Egg yolks are high in vitamin K, the same vitamin that can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin. If you suddenly increase or decrease your egg intake, it can throw off your medication's effectiveness, raising your risk of a stroke or internal bleeding. Another issue? Eggs bind with iron and calcium supplements, reducing how much your body can absorb. Let's consider a case study for one of our patients, Mrs. Dorothy Jones, aged 76. Had been on iron supplements for anemia, but her levels never improved. Turns out she was taking her pills with scrambled eggs every morning. Once she separated her egg intake and medication by 2 hours, her iron levels finally climbed. The fix? Wait at least 2 hours between eggs and medications. For critical meds like blood thinners, talk to your doctor. And if you're taking supplements, especially iron, calcium, or thyroid meds, don't combine them with eggs. Mistake number 4. Eating eggs between 6 to 8 in the morning. We've all been told breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And while that may be true, what you eat and when matters. Between 6 and 8 a.m., your body's natural cortisol levels are highest. Cortisol is a stress hormone, but it also boosts cholesterol production. So if you eat fried eggs during this time, your cholesterol may spike higher than usual. Our patient, Mr. Ronald Jones, 78 years old, had a heart attack after eating 3 fried eggs every morning at 6 a.m. His total cholesterol was over 250. He thought he was being healthy, but the timing and cooking method worked against him. The fix? Eat eggs between 2 and 4 p.m. when digestion is stronger, cortisol is lower, liver handles cholesterol better. Mistake number 5, frying eggs in high-temperature oil. We love flavor, but high-heat frying destroys the protein in eggs. Let's recap the 5 common egg mistakes seniors make. Eating egg whites alone, especially on an empty stomach. Eating raw or soft-boiled eggs. Combining eggs with medications like warfarin, iron, thyroid meds. Eating eggs early in the morning, 6 to 8 a.m. Cooking eggs with high heat or poor oil choices. Real-life turnarounds. Mrs. Mary Johnson, 86 years old, switched from fried eggs to boiled eggs at lunch. Within 3 months, cholesterol downed by 30%. Energy improved, cut her medications in half. Mr. George, age 80, had awful heartburn from fried eggs. He switched to poached eggs, and the discomfort vanished. These are simple changes with big impact. If you're still watching, it means you care. And I applaud you for that. You don't have to change everything overnight, but even choosing just one of these tips and applying it can dramatically change how you feel 30, 60, or 90 days from now. And that's what American Urologist is here for, to help you live better, longer. So if you found value in today's video and like this video, share it with a friend or loved one. And subscribe for more senior health tips backed by real medical experience.